there, lovely people. This is probably not as good a quality as usual. The dramas in trying to record something that isn't downstairs with the soap is just real. Anyway, we're here. We're queer or not queer. It depends on who you are, I guess. We're all a little crazy. And we have new things and updated things and an apology. Yes, the apology first. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to get this shit sorted. Life has been a bit messy. Well, I've been a bit messy and it's taken me a bit to get shit sorted, but everything's sorted now. So the main point is that the sprinkle sheets are now back on the website. We now have a limited range of colours in each of them. Like, all of them have different sorts of colours, sort of more matching in with what they are. For example, I get my trusty little notebook out here. Guess who made this notebook? It wasn't Santa Claus. Things like, say, the bunny is now in pastel blue, fairy floss, and pastel green, which I call mint. So it's very like Eastery colours. And things like the flowers comes in yellow, orange, and pink. So they're sort of representational of the colours that you would use. Not that you have to use those colours, you can use whatever colours you want. But yeah, it's just so that when there's downtime, like I haven't had any orders for a week and I could have been printing things that I knew people would want, but because there's such a large range of colours in everything and a large range of sizes in most things, it's kind of impossible for me to print shelf stock. It's just like with the bath bombs, for example, like say the circles, there's what, 8 circles, the round bath bomb molds. I think there's like 8 shapes and 15 colours. There's now not. There's still 8 shapes, but there's 4 colours. So, I mean, it's still, bath bombs are something that'll probably never be shelf stock. But things like the sprinkle sheets, now that I've sort of narrowed them down to have fewer colours, like some have 1 colour, some have 2, some have 3, and some have 4. They might be something that I can print when not all the printers are running, because fingers crossed, apart from the one that's possessed, and it actually has a note on it that says this machine is possessed, because I'm sure it is, and I don't believe in the supernatural, so that just explains how bad it is. Yeah, if I can get this other one together and then fix the 2 nozzles rather than the 2 new, because I've just blocked up another nozzle trying to do a sprinkle sheet, it didn't like it. Not all of the 7 plus the one that's not put together yet, not all of them can do the sprinkle sheets. So currently I have 3 machines that do sprinkle sheets and do them really well enough that I'm willing to sell them. I'm also exploring maybe sanding one side. Here's the thing, like it doesn't have to be super smooth. A sprinkle sheet doesn't have to be super smooth. Try saying that 3 times. I can't even say it once. But I have noticed in my experiments that the smoother it is, the less... it's hard to explain if you haven't tried to make a soap sprinkle, which the majority of the world has not. I feel like I am... No, not I feel like. I am literally the world's foremost leading expert in making soap sprinkles. That's kind of amusing. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's, it's pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, I've just lost my train of thought now. I'm the world's leading expert in something. That's kind of weird. Anyway, the smoother the surface is, when you pop them out, you get less fallout. Is probably the easiest way to put it. So, and I'm back on the squeaky chair, so I'm really sorry. The other one's too thin and my ass hangs off the sides. I'm very fat, so, But the squeak is doing my head in. yeah, so you get less fallout, which means wherever you're putting your sprinkles, it's neater. So they don't have to be completely smooth, but I'm just for a better end user experience. It's better if they're smooth. So I feel like because you can sand PLA, you have to be careful though, because sanding anything creates heat, right? Because it's friction. Friction creates heat. My tiny little science educational thing going on here. And heat is not good for PLA. I tried ironing them. I would strongly suggest that you do not iron PLA because it melts, because it's heat, right? So I have a little hand sander, I don't know what they're called, the little triangle ones. So I've just got to get some pads for that. I'm going to give that a go, maybe in short bursts, and make them like super smooth, but we'll see what happens. The way they are printing now, they're smooth enough that you're going to get minimal fallout on them anyway. So I'm not overly worried. It's just sometimes if it gets a little, because it's going into winter, you would think it was already there. It's so frigging cold. It was like 8 degrees here last night. What the hell? I live on the coast. Why was it 8 degrees? I don't like that. It wasn't 8 degrees in the house, but I think it got down to about 16, and that was enough for me. It hits 20 degrees and I'm freezing. Like, it's apparently 23 in here, and here I am with a beanie and a jumper, and I'm pulling this up because the back of my neck's cold. But anyway, how long have I been around? Oh, okay. Oh, only 6 minutes. Okay, me 7 minutes. I can waffle way more than this, and I haven't even showed you things yet. So yeah, so they're printing well enough and smooth enough on the side that doesn't sit on the mat, which is always very, very smooth anyway. But I want to have that option so that if things go a little south, when it gets a little cooler, things don't print quite as well. But we'll see what happens. I have that option. So sometimes if you get like, say, a dark one, although I think some of them are black. We've got black and grey in there, and blue. Like this one, for example, this one's been used, and you can see the white. Wow, no focusing, and that's just shitty as shit. Wonder if I make that bigger. No, righto, that's just pixely. It's pixely for me. I don't know if it's going to actually. I don't think we can cover up enough of the background that will actually. No. Okay. Yeah. Me and webcams, mate, we don't get along. But I don't know how to film on the phone and have it show up on the desktop at the same time. I guess it doesn't have to. But anyway, this camera angle is just perfect, and I can't put my phone up there. So, yeah, if this was sanded, it's gonna have you'll be able to tell that it's been sanded, because it's gonna it'll have like white marks like this on it. So that's it. I mean, it won't affect the performance. If anything, it will make the performance better, because that's why I'm doing it. Right. So Jesus Christ, after all of that, let's get into this, shall we? First things first. New sprinkle sheets. We have. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a piece of paper. There we go. Perfect. We have diamonds. We also have, these are the 10 mil. And we also have, put that one over there. We also have 5 mil diamonds. Now, some of the sprinkle sheets that had 2 sizes before no longer have 2 sizes. The smallest flowers, they don't print really well. And they just cause way too much stress, and honestly they are super hard to pop out, and you don't want it. I'm telling you don't want it. So we're not doing the 2 sizes in flowers. Some things will have 2 sizes, some things won't. I'm making judgment calls on these. As much as I like to offer 4 million options for everything, it's just not worth it. Like the cactuses now no longer have a smaller option, because honestly I did a whole thing of, like, I did the sheet of them. I couldn't get one to pop out. without breaking. So we're no longer doing that because I don't feel like it's something that would give you a good experience. And I don't want you to spend $9 on something and then never be able to get it to work, because that's just a waste of money. And then it makes it look like I make shit things, and I don't want anyone to think I make shit things. So yeah, so know that anything that's got a limited sizing or limited colours or whatever, it's for your benefit. It's to make things just easier for me to get things out to you, and then easier for you to use. That's all it is. So, all right. So the next thing we have droplets. Oh, this piece of paper is great, isn't it? So yeah, so raindrops. These would work really well with the cloud sprinkle sheets. You could do clouds, lightning bolts, and raindrops, and you could have a weather soap. That's the 10ml, and then that also comes in the 5 as well, because these pop out really, really nicely. So now I found with these, I have got basic instructions on how to use these on each of the product page, but I have found the easiest way to use these is to scrape your spatula. Should have just stopped talking now. I probably should just stop talking now. That's never going to happen. Scrape your spatula up the side of your bowl, get a little bit on the end of it, and then spread it across like you were, icing a cake or something. Fill them all up. Make sure, try and get it as neat on top as possible. Now with the bigger shapes, you'll find that sometimes you can drag a little bit back out of them, so sort of leave a little bit extra on the tops of those, whereas the smaller ones, it doesn't matter so much. Come back in an hour or two. Depending on the batter that you use, you're going to need something that's fairly hard. I used 40% coconut oil, wasn't happy with it. So I've tried 100% coconut oil, works terrific. I think coconut oil, mostly coconut oil with a bit of something else, whether it be palm or tallow or lard, shea butter, mango butter, something that's still hard but is a little more elastic. I know that's not the right word, but coconut is brittle. When you make coconut soap, if you've made very, very high coconut soap before, you know that it's very brittle. So I think for these, when you're doing 100%, even with a super fat, you don't need a super fat with these. Super fat is more for skin feel, really doesn't have much to do with anything else. But 100% is just a little too brittle for these. Like, it will work, but if you leave them in here for too long, then as you're pushing them out, sometimes they're more likely to, they're more likely to snap because coconut oil is so brittle. So if you add in, 10, 15, 20, 25% of something hard that's not brittle, we'll see mango butter's kind of brittle, so probably not, not mango. Don't use, cocoa butter is fairly brittle, so yeah, use lard, tallow or palm would be the top 3 choices for me. A lot of people don't like palm because they're uneducated, and I won't say the rest of that sentence because that was bad enough. A lot of people won't use tallow and lard because they're animal products, but seriously, just whatever. Anyway, let's not go there. So something that's got a bit of give to it, which is that isn't brittle, is what I'm trying to get at. And that's just been my experiments. And then once you know that it's set up solid, but not like a day later, so come back between 1 and 4 hours later, and then with you guys have seen that big ass knife that I use, something like that, not your spatula, more likely a knife, and clean them off as much as you can, because honestly this will benefit you in the end. The cleaner these are, when you pop them out, the less fallout you're going to have, and the neater they are. Like, a lot of times if you don't clean up on here, it'll pop out and it'll have like a skin that's sort of been sitting on the top of here. So yeah, and then and I have found with the 100% coconut, it was better to pop them out within a day. After that they got brittle because I left them for 2 days and I was like, yeah, no, that's just shit. And then I used coconut and palm and found that they popped out so much better. I was getting way less breakages. So there you go, that's my 2 cents worth. I'm going to make a video, but you know, I've been going to make a video on a lot of things for a long time, so who knows if that'll happen. Alright, so here's another multi. We have the cutest little ghost you've ever seen. Well, they did focus. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that. It focused. And we also have an itty bitty baby one as well. Because who doesn't want an itty bitty baby ghost? So yeah, so ghosts. Oh, this one's going to be hard to see. We have rocket ships. How cute are they? Seriously, I can't wait to make some of these. I haven't actually made these yet. This is one of the few that I haven't actually made yet. Alright, next one we have, the rocket ships only come in one size. In this one we have palm trees. Oh, it did focus by itself. Does it focus back on me? Who cares? These come into one size, the end. That's it. And we are, shit. There's 2 different butterflies. I don't know where the other butterfly, I think it's downstairs actually. This is butterfly 2. The other one, its wings are a lot smoother. You'll have to look on the website, sorry. But yeah, this is number 2. And both the butterflies only come in one single size. And then this one, which I'm sure everyone's going to want. I'm also pretty sure that a lot of people are not going to be able to do this one. This is the Dragonfly. Now this is very hard to unmold, I have to tell you. It's particularly hard. I cannot really... See, I edited the design, which I still... I have edited the design and then it looked a lot less like a dragonfly. So I could probably make his bum bigger, but then it starts looking really weird because dragonflies have a thin body. If he's got a big fat bum or a wide bum, it just looks weird. So, I mean, as it was, the palm tree has a lot fatter trunk than it used to because I made these before and had a thinner trunk, and again this is another one that I could not pop out without it just breaking all the time, so that's why it's a lot thicker. Your negative space is really important on these, so yeah. I mean, I got some out. I have not been able to pop an entire sheet out without breaking some. Same with the and the love hearts again. Another one that I don't have here. I might have. No, I was going to say I might have ones I could actually show you. I got clouds. Oh, here's the other butterfly. How do I hold that and show you? That's the other butterfly. So obviously you can pop that out without breaking it. No, I don't have love hearts. I have massive big love hearts, which I don't sell this size. I don't know. And I've done these ones as well. So look at these. Not selling either of these sizes. Just wanted to show you. Just wanted to tease you with them. No, I don't have any, but you got to see the other butterflies, so that's good. But yeah, so that's it. That's it for the sprinkle sheets for now. I'm so sorry about the chair. Dear. But yes, so they're available right now. These are not, but will be. I have taken all the photos and got everything. I just need to put them on the website. These, now I did a video. What video was it? Not Mud Bar. No. One of the videos that you'll probably see in the next couple of days. I did talk, not couple of days, I don't know, whenever I release videos. I talk about how I never ever use my soap workbook, which annoys me greatly because I have the notes, I just have them written down up here, and then I go down there and make soap, and I'm like, I'm not walking all the way back up there just to check something. So I thought, wouldn't it be handy This is while I was making a soap. Wouldn't it be handy if you had a book that just had just your fragrances, not everything, not all the, you know, the soap tests and the suppliers and all that. Just a book for just your recipes, and you could just have that beside you all the time where you work. Well, this is my plan for this. This doesn't have to be your plan for this. And then it can just live in the soap room, and then when I make a soap, I can write down exactly what happens as I make it or after I make it, because usually I'm recording a video, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want me stopping in the middle of a video and writing fragrance things down. So yeah, so this is a little bit different than the, actually I'll show you the four covers first. This is a cover. This is a cover. I know it's a little hard to tell. I was going to say this is gold, but it's not really. It's just, you know, watercolour. White marble, which is a bit blown out. It's very pretty. And then this one, oh, and there's an order book there as well, which is again very blown out, but it just looks like a beach. You've got sand and then water. So, but these are a little bit different than the fragrance part in the soap workbook or the candle workbook, in that I have made it so that you can use it for anything. So as you can see, you can read, I guess, but you know, you can use it, you can fill it in for any of these things up the top here. Why is that so blown out? Stop being so blown out. That's better. There you go. So yeah, you can see that, and then that way you can use it for anything. So if you're a candle maker, you can use it for candles. If you there's room for bath bombs. Wow, I remember bath bombs. So yeah, so anything that you make, you can use. Although the majority of people that watch this channel are soap makers, obviously. And there is 4 per page. So you've got 2 on the front, 2 on the back, and it has a lot of pages. 100 pages, 200 pages, 100 pages. I'm going to say 100 pages. So that sounds right. 100 pages. Actually, how many pages does the order book have? Because it has exactly the same amount. There you go. Because there's the order book. Oh dear. So yes, we can. I can find that out right now and not be so weird. Oh my god, I've got like 17 friggin'. I really do. Why did I go there? No, we don't want to go there. We just want to go to there. Let's just go to the shop. Wow. Okay. Yep. Books. Come on, drop down menu. Books. Yeah, look at that. Order book. Today has 100 pages. Right, so you can fit 400 fragrances in here before you will run out of pages. When I remember and not be a dickhead, there will also be a notes page with notes on both sides, so front and back, and then if I remember, there'll be one in the back as well. I think 2 of them have it and 2 of them don't. I'm trying a new way of printing. Yeah, that one doesn't. That one does. And that one doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying a new way of printing because I have noticed that doing duplex printing on the Canon printer, when things turn over, they're catching a little bit of ink on the edges of the pages, and it's okay for things that I trim, but the order books and like my the workbooks and my book, I don't trim the edges, and some of the corners have little, like where the print head hits it as it's printing. So I'm trying a different way of printing, but it's just it just requires me to use my brain, and my poor brain. So that's it. That's all the new things I have for you. I am working on some new bath bomb molds, some new extruder discs. What else was there? No, that's the wrong one. To-do lists. So yeah, so there are some, and there'll be some more sprinkle sheets as well. There's a very long list of sprinkle sheets. Extruders, yes. Oh, that one's already ticked. Consider making an even bigger one. God, we're not making a even bigger one than the one we've already made. Also, the stationery stuff is coming along. We're still not there. Like I'm to the point now where things have stickers and stuff on them, and that's a notepad. But you know, I mean, things are coming along, and you know, like, you should see the place. It's just full of stationery, and you can see all the stuff over here. There's some planners there which are getting worked on as well. I was hoping I might get some stuff released before the 1st of July, so for people that like from July to July planners, but don't know if that's going to happen or not. Fingers crossed, but it's not likely. It's already nearly the end of May. Well, it's middle of May, but still. But yes, okay, so that's it. Again, apologies for I had to pull the sprinkle sheets. There was just, I mean, I had one machine that was printing sprinkle sheets, and sprinkle sheet orders were just coming in. I was getting, 3 and 4 sprinkle sheet orders a day, and it just got to the point where if I had kept taking orders, I would still be printing sprinkle sheets now, although I would have caught up eventually because I've got the other printers working now. I just couldn't, like, I mean, I don't like people waiting, and this depression is just kicking my ass. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for all your well wishes and everyone here keeps checking up on me. I'm good. I really am. I'm getting things done. It's just like things like going to the post office. Like, I should have gone to the post office on Monday. I didn't go to the post office on Monday. I went to the post office yesterday. And, some things like that are just a little harder, but it's getting better. And this is the whole thing with bipolar. It's just things get better, and then they get worse, and then they get better, and then they get worse, and then they get better, and then they get worse, and then they get better. It's just a never-ending cycle, and sometimes that plays into the depression. It just gets a little disheartening when you're there and you know that you're gonna make it better, or you're gonna get better, but you're gonna get worse again, and it's just that's exhausting. Like that, just that thought alone is just mentally exhausting. But anyway, I also know I'm gonna get better, and then so I'm working on the stationery. I'm also working on a secret project, which that's that there. So that's all you get. So I'm just looking to see what else you can see. We can't really see anything, but that's a secret project for now that nobody knows. I haven't even talked to Keely about that one, so you don't even know. But yes, if that works out, it'll be awesome, but who knows. But you guys know, see, this is me, like, even depressed, I'm still doing things. I'm just not, I'm not doing the things I probably should be doing. But, like going to the post office on Monday. I didn't go to the post office, but I went yesterday. Everybody's orders, every single order except for the 2 that came in, today, are done. So, alright, well, I'm going to go because this is now 30 minutes, and It could have been 5 and it would have been enough. But would it be one of my videos if I didn't waffle on about some shit? I got up on a high horse, talked about my mental health. We're good to go. Have I insulted anybody's religion yet? No, just their intelligence. Yeah, so it's good to go. Should I insult someone's religion? No. Political leanings? Nah, not today. I couldn't be bothered. The funny thing is, like, I don't care about people's anything. Like, I don't. If you're a nice person, I don't give a shit what you believe, who you like, whatever. I'm less likely to like people who are homophobic though, because that one irks me. You know, I mean, I am not straight. I'm just me. And my best friend is transgendered. So for anyone who promotes homophobia or transphobia, or who can't at least have an understanding bone in their body, I'm not interested in having anything to do with you. So if you're one of those people and you subscribe to my channel, you could probably unsubscribe and I don't think I'd care. Actually, I wouldn't care. It's not even probably, I would not care. Other than that, if you're religious, if you're not religious, if you're straight, if you're not, if you're political... I see, that's just, everyone talks about left and right. In this country, we don't have left and right because that's not what it is. It's Labor or Liberal, which is left and right, but that's not how we talk about it here. We don't really talk about it here. Politics is just not a thing in this country. It's just shit we see in the news sometimes. We have a dickhead for a prime minister. This is what everybody says. Even the people who voted for him say he's a dickhead. So, but then again, it doesn't matter if it's someone in Labor or someone in the Liberals that's in power. We all just say they're dickheads. Because they're all dickheads. Unless you live in New Zealand and then you have an awesome prime minister. Honestly, you guys, you should be grateful. Seriously. Just look at Australia. We had Scott Morrison. You should be grateful. But yeah, I mean, to me, if you liked Trump, that's your choice. You know, I'm not going to say, well, I don't like you. If you liked, pretty much don't know what's the new president, that old fella who fell up the stairs. That's all you see on the news. Like, there's no news comes out of the US anymore about the president. It's so funny, like, you would always see news stories about Trump and whatever stupidity that he's done this time or tweeted or whatever. Now that you have the old fella that fell up the stairs, I seriously don't even know his name. Yeah, I do. I do. No, I don't. Anyway, him. That was about the only news story. And Sky News. Oh my God, Sky News. If you want to watch real news, do not watch Sky News. They are so, they were so pro-Trump and anti the dude that fell up the stairs. Seriously, that's so bad to say about the president, isn't it? That's the only place you see anything about the president anymore is on Sky News. All the other ones, they're just talking about COVID in Australia and getting your vaccines and stuff. And just regular news stories. At Sky News, it keeps harping on about how he's just mentally unfit because he fell up some stairs and he stutters, which, don't even start me because I have a stutter, not like his, but although kind of like his. Like, I will stumble over words and do that like double, triple repeat sometimes, which is a stutter. It's just not stutter. There are different stutters and people don't understand that as well. They think that you have to do that, whereas that doesn't tend to be my stutter. But yes, and for anyone to say anything bad about that man's stutter is just rude, because people have stutters. It's just something. Apparently, you have speech impediments as well. Oh my God. You know, I mean, it doesn't make someone less just because they can't articulate, or if they stutter. It doesn't make someone less intelligent. It just means that they cannot articulate or they stutter. The end. This is my new thing. I've just been saying the end to everything. I actually messaged that to Keely today. The end. Anyway, and guys, did you see her video? She has one of my shirts. How cool is that? There's like, oh, you sit here going, oh my god, I look like a complete idiot. Someone bought my merch, yay! But fingers crossed, I've bought this spray that apparently you can spray on cotton, which makes you able to sublimate it. Because for those of you that don't know, here we go. 5 minutes later, I'm still here. Whatever. You guys can turn. There's no more news. You can turn off if you want, unless you want to hear me ramble on. That's it. The end. The end. There's no more new news. No more updates. This is just now me waffling. I have no friends. I have no friends. You have to listen to me. I have friends. Just. Oh my god. Oh dear. Bree just doesn't want to listen to me anymore. I told her I knew how to fix the world the other day. She didn't believe me. But yes, when you sublimate clothing, you can't sublimate cotton. It has to be polyester rich. It has to be. It doesn't do well with natural fibres. So you tend to do like more polyester rich, like 80% upwards is what you sublimate. But I found this spray that apparently you can spray on cotton, and it makes it so that you can sublimate. You can sublimate cotton, but it's just really, the results are really, really bad. And it will wash out, and it will go really, really pale. So if you want to keep your strong, vibrant colours, you have to use polyester. So yeah, so I got this spray, so I'm just waiting for it to come because it's coming from China. It's just taking like 2,000 years, it seems. It's because I'm waiting for it. Like, you know, I bought tons of things that, you know, I wasn't waiting desperately for. Because I have mouse pads and cups and, wow, mouse pads down there that I want to sublimate as well. But I thought I'll wait till the spray comes because I have t-shirts that I want to do. And I'll wait and I'll get it all together and then I'll just do everything. But it's just taking forever. And I should just not. I should just do what I want to do and not wait on things. But yeah, so if that works, then I will be able to offer my merch that I have sublimated myself, and it will be a bit cheaper than the merch now because I don't know. I mean, it's amazing that anyone would consider buying it, even if it was only Keely and me. I bought myself a shirt. But if I'm doing it in-house, I get to control the fits. Because I got the 3XL in the shirt, and the body was just way too big, which I assumed it would be because it was a 3XL. But the sleeves were like this. Seriously, they were this small. I mean, this is I don't know what this is. What's this one? 5XL. I got this in the men's. Look at the size of this thing. Look at this. There's me. So there's like this. I like my clothes big. Like even this shirt is too big. I don't tend to wear tight clothes. I just don't like them. I feel really uncomfortable. I don't like anything up around my neck. Although I like turtlenecks, but that's because they're like way up here. But if I wear a round neck shirt and put a jumper on it, it sort of sits up here like it does my head in. Can't do it. But yeah, I mean, I can get those nice these cotton shirts. Not this one because I yank on my shirts all the time. Like I said, when I put a jumper on, they pull back. I just yank on them. So most of my shirts are stretched. But these nice cotton shirts that you get from Kmart, I could get a bunch of those in a bunch of different sizes and sublimate them myself and then sell them to you guys for, you know, not so expensive prices, because the ones that I have on Teespring now, or Spring, they're not called Teespring anymore, they're like $35. And while, you know, that's pretty standard for merch, I just find that that's a lot of money for a t-shirt. So I think they're that. I'm not entirely sure what the price is. I know that, I mean, I make about $4 off of it. I'm not even joking. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a look now. Spring. Teespring. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my profit margins. Analytics, there we go. Oh, so it still says Teespring, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Just yawning in your faces. Okay, no, let's go to profits. I don't know, 1st of March to the 20th of May, let's go to there. Okay. Okay, so I've sold, no. Okay, I'm confused. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's not right. It's so confusing. I don't even know. You guys are just now sitting here watching me on the computer. My IP address is not exposed because I guarantee you that's not mine. I use a VPN, you twit. My store. Okay. Well, why? That's pretty shit. Give it a was. There it is. Is $33.46. Alright. So. Oh, $29. That's not right. Oh, yeah, because that's, yeah, because Keely bought 2 shirts. I bought 1 shirt and I bought a mug. So out of over $100 listings, here we go. I don't mind being completely transparent with this shit. It really doesn't faze me at all. Hashtag logo, give it a was. Why are the t-shirts not in here? What? Day to day. Oh, message from Brie. Listings. Give it a was. Oh, never mind. Profit. NA profit. It's my New Zealand whiz. Oh, okay, here we go. Wait, what? Why am I getting so much profit? That's not right. Oh, I can put the prices down on these a fair bit. Okay. Right, okay, yeah. Okay, so the classic V-neck tee is... Oh, it's US, right. Okay, yeah. They're $25.99 US. Oh, I'm going to put the price... No, I'm sorry, Keely, but I'm going to put the price down on these now. They're listed for $25.99, which is 33 Australian and 22 euro. I'm thinking if and it says I make $13 profit. I'm sure that wasn't there before. Well, I'm thinking if I put that down to say, if I put that down to $18, $18.95, let's try that. I get $6.19 from that. How about we make it an even 20? So what's that? 20 USD to AUD. $25. And $25 is a lot better than 33, I reckon. So, okay, let's go 20 USD to euro is 16 euro. So we're going to put 17 euro because it was 16 something. 16.34. Is this exciting for you? Yeah, that's better. Oh, the long sleeve ones are overpriced as well. Let's put that down to, what are we making on that? $7 profit. Let's see if we can make $7 profit on this one as well. $7 is pretty good, I reckon. This is why I'm never going to be rich. Like, why don't I just leave it and make $20? Let's put 30 on that. No, let's put 35 on that. No, that's wrong too. I don't know. 32. Well, that's a 3. Apparently I don't know how to type 2. 2. $8.50. There you go. So alright, so we need, I should just turn the video off, probably. Could you just work? 32 is €26. So let's do €26. There we go. Mugs. See, I'd pay that for someone else's mug. So I'm going to save all of those. And now Keely's going to hate me forever. But now the t-shirts are cheaper. So the t-shirts are now 20 USD to AUD. The t-shirts are now $25. That wasn't there before. Because I just assumed that you had to, the price that they gave you was the price you had to sell them for, but apparently you can change it. Who knew? Alright, okay, I'm going to leave that for now. The listing has been changed. View changes. Sorry. Now, I'm not ordering a sample, thank you. I just don't want to. Just show me, please. That's a sticker, you dickheads. Yes, I do have it in a few colours as well. So there's a really pretty pastel pink, there's white, there's pink, there's grey, which is what Keely had on in the long sleeve, which is a really nice grey. It looks much nicer in real life than it does on the website. I also have red, blue, and dark blue, and that's in the t-shirts. In the tank tops, we have like an olivey, orangey sand colour. That made no sense, did it? I don't know what it's actually called, but it's really nice. And then grey, red, medium blue, dark grey. Oh, the dark grey would have been what she had on. Yeah, that's really nice. And dark blue. And then in the long sleeve ones, flowy sleeves. Oh, that might be why the fabric's different, Keely, because if you're still watching. Oh, you can actually, yeah, I can see in the promo picture, if you zoom in on the sleeves, you can tell that it's a different fabric. Apparently, Keely said that the fabric's different. It's a ribbed fabric on the sleeves compared to the body, which I've never seen before. But they're called a flowy long sleeve tee. But I've only got that in light grey, dark grey, and white. I do not know why, because apparently that's what I have. So anyway, that was a really long waffle. I'm gonna go now and chuck this up so you guys can order 4,000 sprinkle sheets and freak me out. And that's fine. Like I said, I've got 3 machines that can do them, and that's all they'll be doing. I have another 2 machines, because the other one's possessed. 2 machines that can do other orders, and then I should be able to fix the other 2. So it's all good. Everything's good. It's all good. And I'm going to continue on the stationery stuff of my secret project, and hopefully you'll hear about that soon enough. All right. Thank you guys for sticking. Thank you for all your support. And welcome to all the new channel members, because we've had a few. So good to have you here. Enjoy the mess or ignore the mess. I do. So I tell people that when they come to my house, ignore the mess, because I do. So, all right, well, I will see you for the next one. Bye.